Hey, aloha. My name is Dylan Nonaka. I'm the team leader for the agency team Hawaii, and this is an introduction video to our team. I'm going to run you through quickly all of the different aspects of our team to give you an idea of how we operate and all of the support systems that we have, and just some background. So to start off, the team was founded in 2019. We just had 5 agents at the time, and then we've grown to 150 agents across all 4 major Hawaiian islands, and we are currently the #1 sales team in the state of Hawaii for production and units sold. And important distinction, we are a team within EXP, so we are not a separate brokerage, we are not a franchise. We are just simply a sales team that operates on the EXP platform. And so if you have any questions about that, I can answer it, but that's a real big distinction and difference because of a misunderstanding that we are a separate kind of entity or franchise, and we are not. Our quick overview of our team growth over the years. Again, we started in 2019. We had about 9 agents. We were primarily operating just in Kona. And then in 2020, we grew a little bit to 22 agents. In 2021, we actually expanded to the Hilo market and covered the entire Big Island and got up to about 47 agents. In 22, we continued to grow and still were primarily here on the Big Island. And then in 23, we expanded to Maui, Oahu, and Kauai and crossed 100 agents in that year. And in 2024, we ended the year at 150 agents. We did just under 900 units. So it's been crazy amount of growth, and really that's attributed to the EXP business model and the operating system that we get to operate on, and all of the systems that we've built over the years to support agents and help them become successful quickly. And so we'll talk a little bit about that in a second. But the first thing I want to talk about is the team foundation. So this is super important. Is we have a culture code. It is on our team website, theagencyteam.info. You can review it, but it's 12 principles on how we treat clients and how we treat each other. And I think it's very important that anybody joining our organization understand those things and agree with them, so we are all on the same page when it comes to doing business and operating with each other. And then we have a mission, right? Our mission is to provide service to our clients that's second to none while enjoying the high quality of life that real estate provides. And we'll be the real estate company of choice, empowering agents to reach their full potential, perfecting their craft, and leading lives of significance. So in any operation, you want to have a mission, and we definitely have one. And I hope that's something that's in alignment with you and what your goals are. And then our vision, we are an operationally excellent, top producing team that sets the industry standard for attracting agents, committed to personal and professional success, supporting each other, generating wealth, and putting their families first. And I really want to highlight here that a real big focus of our team is not just professional success, but also personal development, personal growth, and personal success. I'm a big believer that you cannot be successful in business if you are not successful in your personal and family life. And we definitely prioritize that and put a lot of emphasis on that. So our mindset, this is important. I talk a lot about mindset, and this is a quick overview of the team mindset. And the abundance mindset is critical. The real estate business is a very scarcity mindset business, and we don't buy into that. I believe there's plenty enough business for all of us to succeed, and the abundance mindset is a core principle to that. I believe we can all win together, and the rising tide raises all ships. Just because someone wins doesn't mean I lose. We can all win together. And like I said before, there's enough business for all of us out there. And then the pay it forward mindset is another big one, where we didn't really design it or think that this is exactly what was going to happen, but because of the way we started and the small, close-knit operation that we helped everybody new that came in, and those people, when they became more experienced, helped the new people, and they continue to pay it forward. And there is a culture of just helping the next guy because you were helped, and it's been a really strong aspect to our growth and development and the support system for our newer or more inexperienced agents. And so getting into our operational structure, we are a resource-based operation. So we have lots of systems, lots of organization, lots of processes. We have standard operating procedures for almost everything. So anything that you need to do, we have a procedure for it that's step by step, that's easy to follow, so you don't have to figure stuff out and rebuild the wheel. We have checklists based on those operating procedures that help you walk you through the process of putting a property on the market or putting together a buyer consultation. So those are very easy to follow and also provide you with guidance that is more succinct than a standard operating procedure. We have templates for everything. I believe that if you do something once, you shouldn't have to do it twice. And so we create templates out of things you can just cut and paste and use over and over and over again. We have instructional videos on almost anything you can think of, which helps walk you through a process that is described in an operating procedure. We have script libraries for every type of scenario that you could get into, whether it's dealing with buyers or sellers. We have weekly, monthly, and quarterly trainings, which I'll get into in more detail. And then one of the most important things that we have, resources that we have, is our people, our human capital. We have people that will collaborate with you. We have mentors on the team. We have coaches on the team. We have brokers that can help, and just experienced agents that are always looking, like I said earlier, to give back and pay it forward. So that community and that collaboration is something that you really can't put a price tag on, and something that I know definitely contributes greatly to the success of the team. And I'm very proud to have so many people that are so giving and collaborative in our organization. So from a team staffing resources standpoint, we have an onboarding team that helps folks onboard on. So if you're onboarding, or if you're bringing somebody into the organization, they're going to help make sure that they have a smooth process and supported through that process. We have a transaction coordinator team of professional licensed realtors who just focus on transaction coordination and helping our agents. Their services are paid for by the team if it's a team provided lead, and agents have the ability to pay for their services individually if that's something that they choose to do. We have a mentorship program. You are required as a brand new agent, if you do not have previous production, to participate in the mentorship program. And your first 3 transactions, you will pay your mentor 10% to help you through those first 3 transactions and give you all of the support that you need in that process. We have a database and leads manager. We do a lot of lead generation, which I'll talk about in a second, but we have a manager that handles that, coordinates that, provides training and support to the agents to make sure that they're successful in converting those leads and working in our technology systems. We have a fractional CTO that helps build all of our technology and supports all of the integrations, because we have a lot of different technology and lead sources, which I'll talk about in a second. We have a lending team that's dedicated to supporting our team. It's a team of 4 loan officers that are deeply integrated into our processes and our operation. They understand where our leads come from, what our expectations are for them to follow up on those leads. This is a separate session and video that we can get into, but meeting that team, and they help us convert on a very high level, and we have a really good partnership with the NFM lending team. They are the number 1 lenders here on the Big Island and do a significant amount of business throughout the state, and are top producers all the way around. And then, of course, we have coaching and training. We have all kinds of training resources throughout the week and opportunities to grow, learn, and develop. And there is a Google chat, which is one of the cool things that doesn't seem that cool if you just say, hey, we have a Google chat, but this is a resource where it's just like Google for real estate. So all of the agents on the team or in each geographic area are on this chat. And if you have a question about anything pertaining to real estate in that area, you can ask the chat. Somebody on the chat who knows the answer will answer you. And it's really like direct, immediate support for agents when they have just a quick question that they want to ask others, and they don't have to wait for a broker to call them back, or, you know, an office manager or anything like that. So the Google chat is a huge resource. Our educational programs. So we have several meetings and programs that happen regularly. So on Mondays, we have this is our meeting heavy day. The morning is filled with transaction meetings, a foundations meeting for new agents, and a CRM power hour where we go through our CRM and our technology database and help agents train and learn and solve issues, find more new resources, and help them grow in their use of our CRM. We have a script call on Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, we have our main sales meeting where everybody in the state comes together on Google Meets, and we do a sales meeting. We have guest speakers usually on that meeting. Thursday, we do in-person meetings once a month in each market. So I personally fly to each island and conduct that meeting on that island. On Fridays, we do an agent attraction meetings. If you're interested in helping others join the team or attracting other agents, we have a meeting dedicated to that. And then we meet with our team mentors and our team leadership every other Friday on Fridays. So if you end up taking on one of those roles, we have a dedicated meeting for those folks to connect and get updates. We have our island market meetings, which happen on throughout the week. Tuesdays are Kauai, Wednesdays are Maui, and Thursdays are Oahu, but we have island-specific meetings with the leadership there. They can talk about their problems and challenges that are island-specific at those meetings. And then, of course, we have one-on-one strategy and coaching sessions with our leadership and our lending team. If you ever need a coaching session from me, you can book that, and I'm happy to help you through any of the issues that you're having in your business and help you find solutions. We have a Zillow Flex Bootcamp that happens every other month. This is a requirement to join our Zillow Flex lead program, which I'll talk about in a second, but that happens every other month. And this is the high-level 4-day training that gets you up and running and ready to deal with online leads, taking live phone calls from buyers and converting those leads into business. We have team coaching calls regularly on different topics. We have quarterly masterminds where we travel and do a workshop style 3 to 4 hour session at each island and come together in person and mastermind. And we really focus on whatever the top issues are in the market at that time. So that curriculum changes and we build it as we're getting up to it. So we make sure that's the most up-to-date information that you would need to deal with whatever issues are happening in the market at that time. And then we have level up conferences. So this is a conference that happens once a year here on the Big Island, where we bring everyone together. We bring in speakers from the mainland. And if you've ever been to a real estate conference, it's a real estate conference, and there's some motivation, some tactics, some inspiration, and it's a really high level gathering of people that are looking to grow their business and grow personally. And then if you need more information, you can go to the agencyteam.info. That is our team website, or teamrisingtide.com is our team recruitment website. So there's lots of information there also about the team. But this is, and I have a separate video about the agencyteam.info that's probably on the email that you got, and that walks you through all of the different resources on that website so you can see what's available there. So lead sources, one of the main things that we do on our team is generate leads. I primarily focus on that with the leads and database manager, but we understand that this is one of the biggest challenges that agents have, is where do I get business from? And we focused heavily on generating partnerships and programs that generate leads. So we are big online lead generators. We do Facebook and Instagram advertising. We do Google pay-per-click. And then we have lots of referral partners. So I have a big national network through EXP because I speak at a lot of events. And I've made a lot of friends, and a lot of times they will send referrals to me, which then get distributed to the team. We have other partnerships with Evolve, which is a vacation rental management company, Bigger Pockets, which is an investment, a coaching company. We have property manager partners that refer us business. So there's lots of referral partners that refer the team business because they know that we can match them with an agent that can service their clients at a high level. We have data programs like Redx and Mojo, which the team pays for and has expired information, FSBO information, all kinds of different data available on property owners. So if that's something you're interested in, we have those resources available. YouTube, if you've ever seen any of my YouTube videos, we get a lot of leads that book meetings through those videos. And so that's another lead source that regularly generates inbound leads that are looking to either move here or just buy. And so that's another lead source that we use to distribute to the agents. And then we own livinginhawaii.com, which is a web property. It's the leading website in Hawaii about moving to Hawaii and information about moving to Hawaii. So it's not necessarily real estate specific, but it's a place where people are getting information. We do shows every week, live Facebook shows where we provide information about moving here. And it's a great source of leads. We get about 100 people a month that will sign up for information on that website. And so that's another source of leads that we distribute to the team. And then of course, our referral partnership with Zillow. It's a referral partnership, so we pay at close. This is something that we have on all 4 islands. And in general, we do between 20 and 30 transactions a month just from this program. And so that's something that is available to all the agents. There is training you have to go through, but we make sure that you're equipped to handle those leads and convert them when they come in. So lots and lots of opportunity. And this is something that we're always focused on expanding and growing, is all of these different opportunities to make sure that there is plenty of leads that the team agents have available to them to work and be successful. And so all of this is broken down. The question always is, what are the fees? What does it cost? And so this is a side-by-side comparison of what the standard EXP agent's compensation model looks like versus the Mega Icon team's compensation model. And so I'll go through this quickly. Book a meeting with me. We can go through this in detail if you have any questions. But in general, everybody in the company is on an 80 split. There is no negotiating that. If you're a standard agent, it's a $16,000 cap. So when the 20% becomes $16,000, you stop paying that 20% to EXP. On the Mega Icon team, it's $4,000. So you have a $12,000 reduction in your 20% split to EXP, and then you stop paying that 20%. There is a team split. So if you're not on a team and you're a standard EXP agent, there is no split, but you do pay the team a 10% split, base split on all transactions. That does not cap. That is how we fund our team operation, all the resources that we provide. There is a cap transaction fee. So if you're a regular agent, it's $250 after you cap. If you're on the team, it's $75. So you save some money there over the course of the year if you do 10, 15, 20 more transactions after you cap. There's a risk management fee of $60. That is your E&O insurance. That does cap at $750. So if you do like 12 transactions, you stop paying that. So it is much lower amount for E&O insurance than you'll pay at a normal legacy brokerage usually. The broker review fee is $25. That's the same either way. That is only paid at closing, and that funds the state broker staff and admin support team that support us at the state level. The university and tech fee is a monthly fee. This is the only fee that you pay monthly that doesn't come out at closing. So you pay $85 a month. That gives you all of the EXP tech resources and all of the online national training that's provided to us. There's over 40 hours of live training every week in EXP University, and all of that is funded with that $85 a month. There is a mentorship fee. So if you are in a mentorship program, like I said earlier, if you're a regular standard EXP agent, it's 20%. On the team, it's 10%. You do have to pay that 10% to your team mentor. So you save 10% being on the team versus the standard mentorship program with EXP. The team leads, there's obviously no team leads if you're an independent agent, but if you're on the team, there's a 25 to 40% split based on the lead source. We have documentation that lays all that out that you can review, so you can choose which lead sources you want to take leads from, and those splits are applied at closing. And then of course, team support is limited. If we try and make most of our things available to folks, but if you want the full support the team provides, you have to be a part of the team. And then the one downside is if you're on the team and you're on a reduced cap, you cannot qualify for the Icon Award. I can talk to you about this in more detail if it's something you're interested in, but it is basically a top 2% in the company award. You have to be on a full cap in order to qualify for it. You have to pay your full $16,000 cap and 20 full transaction fees afterwards. So that $250 cap transaction fee has to become $5,000 in order to qualify for Icon. It's something that most agents don't have to worry about, but if you're interested in having a larger discussion, we can do that. And then EXP does have a luxury program that allows an additional level of luxury marketing and access to those resources. On a standard EXP agent, it is $2,500 to be a part of that program. On the team, it's $995. So you save some money there if you want to market to the luxury space and be a part of the luxury program. So that's a quick breakdown of the fees. Happy to go into more detail on this with you. If you have any questions, just book a meeting and we can go through it. And then generally, right, people ask like, what's better for me? For the most part, the net to the agent breaks even at about $5 million in production. So either that $16,000 cap or the $4,000 cap and the 10%. About $5 million in production where it's break even, and then above $5 million is where the 10% becomes a cost to the agent. But in my experience, agents who are doing more than $5 million are utilizing lead programs, and those lead programs are contributing to their production. So the benefit to being on a team far outweighs the cost because they're keeping 50 to 75% of the revenue from those team leads and only paying 10% to the team on their personal production. So it makes a lot of sense to stay on the team. That's why the team has grown and we have really high retention. There's really no reason to leave because the economic benefit of being here far outweighs any cost. And so next steps, if you're interested in joining, you can book a meeting with me. That link is in the email or in the description below. And then you fill out the EXP join application. You need to get a change form signed or your license application submitted. You fill out a team form. Then you start working on onboarding the handbook. All of this information can be join the team tab on the agencyteam.info. So if you have any questions, all that information is there. But of course, first step is if you're watching this video, book a meeting with me. I can answer all of your questions, bring your questions, and we can go through all of this in as much detail as you absolutely need. So that's your quick overview of the team, how we operate. Look forward to meeting you. Thanks for watching. I look forward to talking to you soon.